So this is Prince Gabriel of Camelot. His breeder named him, and I couldn't resist it because his mommy's name was Heaven, and I just couldn't change the name, so I didn't. He is right around 3.5 years old, and I brought him home when he was, after about 2 months after he got weaned, before he was a yearling. He wasn't quite a yearling when I took him under my keep. He's been allowed to just be a baby. And I've been really lucky with this one because of where I live, as many disadvantages as one might claim for being stuck in fucking Lake County. Oh, did I say that? Whoops, I did. The one really nice thing with regard, baby monster, to hit this has been that there's room here. And I've never had a problem giving him a little room, which it's really nice when you got a young horse, if you can just, let him be young. So he shows all the signs of having been let be young, which I think is lovely. He's a purebred Arabian out of, let me think of his sire's name. I'll think of it and then I'll tell you. I'm sure it'll come to me before I'm done working with him. I don't know. Oh, Lakota MacV. He's a Lakota MacV get. So he comes from that lovely Varian breeding that Sheila did. She really had a good sense of what makes a really nice Arabian horse. He's beautiful, and he's obviously very curious, and he's very friendly, and he likes a lot of attention. And I don't know, I like to think he's good-minded. Come on. I'm going to take off your sheet. But he's 3.5, and I think if I had a 3.5-year-old that I thought was good-minded, I might be a little bit worried that they weren't going to be a good horse in the long run. That was naughty. He's a fairly clever little guy. The chewiest horse I've ever known. He chews everything, and I keep hoping that's going to go away. I think it's interesting that he has a little bit of a sow mouth, which is fine with me because I really loved my first gray Arabian, which is why I decided to buy another specifically gray Arabian. He was also sow-mouthed, and I got him when he was 6, I think. So it wasn't anything I could say, oh, he came born with it, or it's something that developed. But this one definitely didn't come born with it, and I think that it was achieved from all the things he likes to pick up with his mouth. It's not something that runs in his lines per se. So we deal with that. It's not the end of the world. He's a gelding, so if it was somehow bred into him, doesn't really matter. He's gorgeous, and he's everything I wanted. And I just don't know about that chewiness. My first 2 babies didn't show that. I mean, maybe a little bit. Arthur, when he was like his first year, maybe his second year, and then it just kind of fizzled out. This one, it hasn't really fizzled out. But as you can see, he knows his job. He likes doing his job. He gets offended if he gets passed up. In fact, because I put him out here while I was turning everybody else out, and I did that so he wouldn't be offended that I passed him up and left him in the barn stall. And then he saw all the other horses passing by, and if the camera would have been on at that time, you would have seen him throwing quite a little bit of a fit, which he is wont to do. Like him to stay on the rail a little bit. That's probably my fault for not doing a good job asking. I haven't saddled Gentleton yet because he's just too busy. Well, I think I could sit on him. I don't know if he's mature enough to deal with it. But my goal now is to get him ready for that. He likes the idea of that. He's very smart. I think he knows what I say. I think they all know what I say, though. can reverse now. He's gone this way 2 times. Oh, come on now. I asked pretty soft. No, I didn't. Could you walk anyway for me? I just need the walk there, bug. Thank you. That's a good boy. That's what I like. Go on. Thank you. That's a good boy. Just a walk. That's warm. Not that you probably need it. You're out here bucking and snorting. But I like to. He doesn't need it. But when I bring a horse to work, I like to make them walk for the first few minutes. When I'm ground working them, or even when I have them on a lunge line, I usually think of that about one time around, like our indoor arena. I might like to see them walk around that one whole time each way. And in here, I like it to be at least 2 times each way. And I try to keep up that practice so they don't get in the habit of coming in here and freaking out. The couple of horses that I have in my care right now that I actually work with, both of them, it took them a long time to figure out that it'd be okay just to go for a walk, warm up a little bit, and that they would always, I'd come in here, I'd pick up the stick, and invariably they'd start bucking and snorting and galloping around. And it's not really what you already looked at that, I know, because it was knocked over. Not really what I want. And then it took them a while, but both of them now at this stage, they kind of know, oh, when we come in here, I don't have to freak out. I can warm up, work with Tiffany a little bit at the walk, and then trying to make him, again, just use the whole space. Then we'll get to moving him out for some walk-trot transitions for him today, I think. And then we'll do a little canter-trot transitions. And then my goals with this horse today are to find my own emotional space where I can help him relax. Like I said, he's busy, and it's a blocker at times, the busyness. And I think I ruminate at a really fast vibration, a very rapid vibration, and sometimes I have to really tone that down for the horses. And I think he's going to be one, at least until he matures a bit more, who requires that of me. And I haven't been able to thus far provide it. But he's young, so it could just, he needs the regular. And so this is his first day of regular. And I'm going to try and work with him all the way through Sunday. That'll be 5 days. I tend to keep my sessions with my young horses pretty short, even when I start riding them. Maybe a half hour, maybe 45 minutes, depending on what's going on. Trot, please. Let's go. And that seems to work out pretty good for them. Let's go. There we go. So he's a little fat right now. That's my fault. We had a weird summer. It was like 120 degrees in June and most of July. That was horrid. And it was just hard to find a time where it was cool enough to even take the horses out of their stalls and let them have some turnout. And then, let's go. Didn't like that. Then right after, like we had a few nice days that were, regular summer hot in the mid-90s. And then the bees came, and we really just had a bee invasion this summer. And I just couldn't. I got stung twice trying. First time I was working with him. And I just gave up after the second time because it hit me so hard. I thought that it's probably pretty dangerous for me to be exposing myself to them. So I just kind of had to try and get rid of them and wait it out. So we're just now starting what I would call the spring work, the work that we might normally do in the spring. I spent most of last winter and early spring helping take care of my sister, so I wasn't around. When I was here, it was buying hay and getting things done so that I could leave again. So he hasn't had a lot this last year, but he had a lot before. And you can see it on him. And he's really good-minded. He's very sweet. You're going to see how I can't, he gets real busy. And I'd I'd like for him to soften up a little bit on me. There we go. He's always liked to put that pressure on my hand with his muzzle. I think it's part of his chewing fixation. But one thing that I have recently found is that he loves this. Oh! He's Tiffany and he's got your belly. She is. Her loves you. This is better than a treat for him. He really enjoys the belly scratches. It's like that place I can go to it with him where he tells me, that's what I like. That's a good way to tell me you love me. I get the other side here. Hi. And it kind of softens him up. Not as much as maybe I'd like, but it's a beginning. It's a place to start from with him. There we go. Nope. Nope. Thank you. And I think when he does that, he's just trying to like mutual groom me. I think we have to go this way now. But I have to, of course, let him know that the rules are different for the humans. Please don't mutual groom. I'll do the grooming. You do the accepting. We're good. And trot, please. Let's go. So he went from being really annoyed that he was in here all by himself and not out with his buddies to like, now I can see the pride on him. He's like looking to see if the adult horses are noticing that he got the one. He's the one. He got to be picked. They somehow understand that. Come on, let's go. You wore yourself out before I even got in here, huh? Yeah, well, maybe you'll be nice and quiet for the rest of it. We can make some progress. Probably work on the basic, being safe to handle stuff after I get this done. And then bending. I think bending is the answer for relaxation with this horse, and I haven't done nearly enough of it. So those are the things I'm going to focus on, and I'll probably just shut up now. And walk. Good boy. And trot. Let's go. Yep. Good. Yep. And walk. Good boy. And trot. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Bubba. Let's go. Good. Just a trot, love. Just trying to push him over to the gate. He hasn't really figured out my body language for that. And walk. Good boy. Good. Trot, please. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. I know, you're proud, huh? I'm with Tiffany. Is everybody looking? I'm with Tiffany. Y'all better be checking it out. She picked me. And walk. Good boy. And trot. Let's go. Good. Ah, good boy. Better. And walk. And trot, please. Good. There. See if I can't get that next down and up transition without using my whip. And walk. Walk on. And trot, please. Let's go. Come on. No, he needed the whip. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Super. Canter, please. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. And trot. Super. Trot on, though. Yep. Good boy. You tried. There we go. Let's go. And trot. Whoop. Good boy. Super. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to touch you with that. Let's go. Come. And trot. Canter, please. Let's go. Good. Whoa. I gotta let somebody in the gate. So if you'll excuse me one moment, I'll be right back. My tractor needed a new battery. If it ain't one thing. I'll be right back, Bug. We're not done. All the way down, please. All the way down. All the way. Stay. All right. I'm actually going to grab my hackamore for this today. All the way down, Bug. Please. I'll be with you as soon as I'm done with Gabriel, okay? All the way down. We'll play as soon as I'm done with Gabriel. All right. Hopefully I'm still connected. If not, I'll overdub. It's probably a lot of shit I say that I can just cut out, so it won't be that much of a thing if it doesn't work out that I still have some kind of a mic handle on this. So one thing I really like when I'm working with my horses is if I start them in here free, I want that. I want them to come to me. I want them to tell me that they would like to be together, which hasn't been that hard with any of my horses. But I don't know, because I figured that out before I started my first young one. It might have been different if I hadn't. You can't eat it. It's not food, boo. It's not food, boo. We have another young horse that likes to chew the ropes, too. I'm surprised any of the horses they hang out with have tails. Let's just say that. They love that horsehair. There we go. That's a good boy. So he's only worn this one other time, and that was the time that I got stung by the bee. So we didn't get a whole lot done. But it looks like it still fits in pretty good. I don't have to adjust it too much. Yeah, that looks pretty nice for what we're doing today. Hey. That's my new thing with him. When he starts grabbing at something with his teeth, I just wiggle it until it's so annoying that he doesn't want to handle it in his mouth anymore. We'll see. It remains to be seen if it's effective, but it's my go-to right now. But walk, please. Good. Yeah, super. Good. Back and walk. There we go. That's nice. And we'll do this again. And whoa, pretty good. Ah, back. Thank you. Back. Ooh. Quit. There we go. There's some relaxation. Hi. You can do that, but you can't do that. Back. Oh. Can't do that. Need him to be cool for a minute if you can. That's better. Good boy. Hi, you're very handsome. Even with that big old scar on your nose. Even with that big old scar on your nose, you're very handsome. That's a little better. All right, that man, I like that. Quick. There we go. Good boy. That was really nice. Walk on. There. Quit. Quit. Walk on. It's new equipment, so no big thing that he wants to explore it with his mouth, given how into exploring things with his mouth he is. And go on. Go. Just keep telling him no till he gives up. He's pretty smart. That's a good boy. We'll do this one more time. Whoa. Pretty good. Back. 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 And whoa. Quit. There we go. And I meant to bring a stick, and I didn't, and that's okay. I'll just use the flag today. He's pretty responsive to it. Yeah. Yeah. Good. That was a good one. I can't eat that. Thank you. Hi. Yeah, good. Ooh. Back. Knock it off. He can take that one step, but he can't take the next one. Back. So now I'm working on me. He a pretty good dog. All good. We can wait till tomorrow. Back. Thank you. I'll get everything else put away. Thank you so much. That'll work. Thank you so much. How much should I Venmo you for the battery? Okay, just keep me posted. Awesome. It's getting a little bit nicer. Good boy. I can't give him the kind of reward touching that I normally give other horses. I gotta go for the belly. Gotta go for the belly, huh? That's where I like it, Tiffany. All right. Let's do some of that bending the other way. And then we'll work on what this is here for. Yeah. Good boy. Very nice. Quit. Oh, perfect. All right. And if that doesn't work out, just let me know. I'll meet you here. Whatever it takes. Thank you so much. Life without the tractor is not good for anybody, except for the flies. Oh, yeah, it was time. Replace it. Yeah, I agree. Winter is coming. Good boy. There's a good one. Fine then. All right. So I'm going to give him another little scratchy. And then we're going to work on some of this. Yeah, good boy. Super. Do that again. What a good boy. If you couldn't see that very well, I can't put the camera in the middle. He'll terrorize it. It'll become too much of a thing for him. I'm going to do it from the other side. I always like to start my young horses bending from the bridle opposite side. It just seems like if you start it this way, and then it all makes sense sooner for them. I'm going to get you. Yeah. So I give a little bit when he starts to show me that he's thinking about the right answer. And then with the hackamore, it's bump, 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 no holding. Yeah, and I'm going to do that a little more. Oh, that was very nice. And then I say, thank you. I won't let you eat my rope. You cannot eat my rope. I'm going to do that again. This time I'm going to do it this way. There, that's pretty nice. Of course, he was after my flag for chewing purposes, so it probably wasn't as nice as I wanted it to be. I'm turning him around so that I can do this in front of the camera. No biting me. No, I do not need your nipples. You cannot eat my flag. Thank you. That's very nice. But again, I wonder how much of it is because he wants to chew what I've got in my hands. So I'm going to go back to the from the opposite side option and make sure I'm safe with my rope and it's not curled around my hands while I'm working with a baby. Although this one, as you can see, that big old flatbed truck came and went right past us. He looked, but he didn't create any anxiety in him. I think we're really blessed to be here because I have a bunch of kids playing in the backyard by the pool, which is right behind their stalls. And trying to help them figure it out. I think it really helps them just deal with life. But this one, he came pretty stoic. Not too much troubles him. Yeah, good boy. Do that again because I got the back up too, and that wasn't necessarily what I wanted. And I think the reason I'm getting the resistance is because he would just rather chew on what's in my hands. I got the flag. He wants to chew on it. Yeah. So we'll probably end this today with just getting this kind of good. And then maybe some more relaxation work for him and me. He needs me to keep my vibration pretty normalized when I'm working with him so he can focus. Yeah, that was really nice. Good boy. Super. Yeah, good boy. No, you can't eat my stuff. Thank you. So I'll get to doing snaffle bit flexions with him. But right now, he's just a baby. This is all we need to be doing right now as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I guess he's not a baby. He's my baby. But this is, this is the time that I like to start them. And I love the French classical way, but I like the Vaquero traditions too. And I'm a big fan of Warwick Scheller's methods and just all of the really great, no pressure, clear communication sort of schools of thought there are out there. It seems to all work pretty good for me. I have yet to sit on a young horse, a green horse that isn't saddle gentled yet, and have a bad experience. So it must be doing something right because I never have to feel like a rodeo cowboy. There, I'm just gonna zen myself and see if I can't zen my horse. I'd like him to look at me. I'd like him to look at me. Yeah. Looking for a great big looking shoe here. He's such a mouthy thing, though. I don't know if I can rely upon the traditional mouth movement to tell me if my horse is relaxed. But on the other hand, I don't know that there's very many times when Gabriel isn't technically relaxed. He's a colt with a busy mind. So now I would like to maybe. Oh, you got it. Did you think that was the game? I'm pretty sure that wasn't the game, baby. I need you not to chew my ropes. I need you not to chew my ropes. I have another young horse that does this too, Bandit. There we go. Gonna put a little bit of pressure on his back today. Get him used to me being up here. And then I'm gonna put him that way with his friends and call it good. Maybe I'll give him a bath first. He's kind of dusty. That's a good boy. Now I can kind of work with him both ways. Yeah, good boy. That's a good boy. So that's better than the last time I worked with him. Because I got up here and he didn't mind, but then I put some weight on his back and he got so damn wiggly. There wasn't much I could do. I sure would like to see that go away before I sit on his back. I'm not going to lie. Hey, quit. That is mine. It is mine. You cannot have it. He says, oh yeah, watch me. I'm the chew monster. I'm not the Bible monster. I'm the chew monster. I chew things. It's what I do. It's what I do, Tiffany. All right, I'm going to take this off of him now. And we'll just see. So this is the first time I've put some work on him at all in a couple weeks. And this is the first of what will be 6 sessions this week. And we'll see how far we get. gonna get a cookie? Huh, yeah. I would take that cookie, Tiffany. Can you back, please? Back. That one, too. And whoa. That wasn't a whoa. Ooh. No! Not your toy. There. Give you something to chew on, huh? There you go. Good boy today. Shit, I want to get his fly mask on before I put his halter on. Back. Hey, I said back. Come on. Thank you. Back. Thank you. No, you can't eat your halter either. Yours, and you still... No! Little Mano! You are the chewiest thing. Come on. Come on. Come. I'm going to stay here and eat your rope, Tiffany. There, I gave him some incentive by wiggling the wrappers in my pocket. This one likes his cookies, doesn't he? Yeah. But you already got your 2 for the day. Probably just going to turn him out and give him a shower when I come back, given that they're going to all get dirty out there anyway. Hi. There we go. Quit. It's not food, boo. Thank you, baby. That's a good boy. Get to go play with your buddies now. You're all done. Back. Back. Good. Thank you. What a good boy. When you're older, I'll let you nuzzle me on the neck. Right now, you need to know not to do that. You can't eat my hat either, buddy. That's also mine. That one's not open for discussion, young man. You already put a big tear in it. Which I wear with pride. And still, don't want another one. Won't be useful if you put another one in it. That was nice. Back, good boy. Don't. Okay, good job today, Mr. Gabriel. Let's get you out with your buddies. Okay, come on. Let's go. Thank you. Sure, tomorrow will be nicer, but let's just see how much.